Hello, so for today's mobility routine we're going to work on the upper back. Starting out, we're just going to need a foam roller and we're going to aim at the T-spine. Now the T-spine is the area at the top of your back here. It basically starts at the bottom of your neck, finishes here at the bottom of your rib cage. What we're going to do is just grab this, put it in that area. We're going to take a timer, we're going to do 90 seconds there, okay? So, first of all, just lay the roller behind you, come into the area there, take it anywhere in that, that part of your back here. It doesn't matter if you're up here or down here, you can work at different areas as you go anyway. First of all, what we're going to do is start now. It's just a hug into here, okay? So you can start there, or if you prefer, put your hands behind your head. You might find, just supporting your neck in this position actually helps your neck a little bit, okay? So what we're going to do is start the timer, place your hands into here. You're going to extend the back here, keeping your glutes on the floor still, right all the way down, and bring up forward here. Back. Okay, so you can do this a few times, spend a little bit of time there, and then what you can do is just you can lift up your hips slightly, use your feet to roll into a new position there, a little bit lower. You need to extend it down. What we're trying to do is just keep your back nice and open. Okay, so a few times in there, and again, go more towards the top now, sort of middle, upper back now, and come into there. What you might find as you go to the top, you might need to lift up your hips just ever so slightly, just to get that arch in the back sometimes, especially as you get up here higher, the movement can be quite small, so you can end up lifting your hips up slightly. Closer to the ground, okay? So just bring it to there. Just over 30 seconds now. Now, I'll show you the other grip as well. If you just want to adjust that slightly, you can hug your body here, and then what you're doing is just come over to there, okay? So the same movement, you just expose it. Where you just put yourself here, you're just exposing the muscles on your back a little bit more. But like I said, you might find that your neck, especially if you've been doing a lot of neck exercises and stuff, and you've got just dongs in your neck, if you're sore, you might find easier just to support here, okay? Okay, so that's the 90 seconds done. So we're going to move on to the next exercise. Next we're going to move on to open up the chest and the shoulder. For this you just need a wall, rig, or anything you can lean your arm against. What we're looking to do, you can start off with your palm against the arm here. Eventually what we want to do is move around and also put the blade of your wrist against it here, okay? So what we're going to do is just going to bring your arm outward to this direction, place it onto there, and what you're going to do is rotate, bring your body back to there. So you can feel you're opening up with your chest there, through your shoulder, you probably even feel the stretch down here through your arm as well. And what we can do once we're in that position is just give it, take a breath in, give thinking here like a good squeeze, squeeze your shoulder, squeeze like your chest and stuff, and then what you're going to do is breathe out, relax off, and then what you can do is rotate your body and try and take that a little bit further, okay? So just get to that point, obviously you're only going to take that so far. And another technique you could use then is go, breathe in, contract, relax, and as you do, you try and bring, you further rotate the hand. So you start with the palm here, as you relax, you bring the blade of your wrist onto there, which will then take your shoulder into further rotation. Okay? Into there now, I'm just going to hold that position, just there for around a minute. Contract. We just do 2 more of those. Squeeze, and you can try and rotate a little bit more each time. Into there, just one more. Okay, I'm just going to switch out to the other side now. So just go there. So just hold on to there and there. So again, just take the hand, place it onto there, stretch out to there. Big squeeze into the chest there. Relax and try and take that a bit more, okay? Next one, we'll go. Breathe in, contract. Relax off, and I'm going to take my arm now, take the blade of my wrist against the wall, whatever you're using. Contract. Relax. And do you know what? I find sometimes you're a bit tighter on one side. Maybe you want to spend a little bit longer in a position like this. For me, is a lot tighter than it was on the other side, and that might be just something to do with your training, it might be just naturally how you are, it could be your occupation, all sorts of things can make you tighter one side from day to day, okay? I'm just going to go for just one more into there, and that's that, okay? And the last one we're going to do is open up the shoulders and chest again, just in a slightly different way. What you're going to need for this is just a counter you can place your arms for. I find a sink really used for this, or a banister. This is maybe a little bit higher than what you'd want to use. You probably that. So you're going to do palm on top of here, palm on top of here. Yeah? So you're coming up, get yourself nice and upright. It might be if you've got your sink or something like that, or a bar, you just grip that and use it to come down. I haven't got anything to grip here, so I'm just going to go for that. I'm going to show you different options anyway. Step one forward here, and all we're going to do now is just going to sink it down into that position, okay? So we're going to do that for 1 minute. So we're going to do that for 1 minute, stepping that forward foot there. So we're going to do this for 1 minute, stepping the foot forward there, sinking down into that position there, okay? When you're in that position, again, contract, breathe in, contract your chest muscles and your shoulders. Relax up, you can try and push forward a little bit more, or you can try and sink down a little bit more. Another option is to bring your hands closer together, but I would do a few of these contract and relaxes first. So into the relax, sink down a little bit more, keep in that position. You can do is move your legs back, keep your arms closer together, reset again, contract. Obviously I've done about, done a minute and a half on the roll up, a minute each side on the shoulder stretch, and then a minute on the hill. So as I said, with any of those mobilisations, you want to do a little bit of extra time, if you feel a little bit tighter in that area, then go for it.